Hello, everybody. Jess here. I am here to talk to you today about differences in cultures. Okay, so today's lesson is going to be on ordering different beverages in various societies. Now, here in the United States, basically everything goes. You know, you can order a pop, you can order a water, you can order a beer, you can order damn near anything. But in other countries, you might not get what you want. So, I'm going to give you a brief introduction on how to approach different cultural attitudes towards beverages. Now, first we're going to start off with a basic water. Now, water is near universal. Everybody drinks it from Africa to the United States to the North Pole. Now, when you go to other countries, you may not always get this. When you go to Europe, for example, they tend to drink more seltzer water or mineral water that to us in the United States kind of tastes like crap. Now, go to the store, pick up a bottle of tonic water, and you probably won't like it because it has bitters in it. Now, some people in Europe prefer those, so when you go to Europe, be sure to specify that you want tap water, not water, which they usually take as seltzer water or tonic water. I don't know the difference. Anyway, moving on to something a bit more complicated. Now, when you order a pop or soda anywhere in the world, you always think you're going to get the same thing. However, one of the biggest differences that different cultures have is what they call diet pop. Now, here is a Diet Pepsi. See, it says diet right there, diet. But in other countries, they tend to think of the word as diet as more you have like a health problem or it's, not meant to be used in conjunction with pop. Now, when you go to countries, for example, like Jamaica or some places in Europe or Asia, diet has that connotation, and what they call Diet Pepsi is actually Pepsi Light or Coke Light, which sounds a little different, but it's basically the same thing, because if you go there and ask for a Diet Pepsi, they might be a little clueless. Now, for one of the biggest complications is alcohol. Now, we in the United States tend to enjoy our beverages, but in other countries, they don't look upon it as that same way. In Muslim countries, for example, alcohol is completely forbidden. For example, in Saudi Arabia, if you're even caught with alcohol, you can go to jail for upwards of 5 years. And nobody really wants to do that. So, if you go to Saudi Arabia, you shouldn't order alcohol because you'll be looked on as somebody who is clearly an outsider. In other countries, for example, Germany, alcohol flows in the streets, proverbially, and you shouldn't have an issue. But always do your background knowledge when you go to other countries, because otherwise you may end up confusing them or even ended up in jail. So that's all for today. Be sure to always be aware of what other countries you're in, and have a great life.